do's and don'ts for breaking your intermittent fast. If you find this information vital, informative, what I want you to do is subscribe if it's YouTube and share if it's Facebook. Those are the big ones. If you can just comment, like, hit the bell, I'll appreciate really anything you guys do. If you don't do it, I'll still love you, okay? But we all know what intermittent fasting is, correct? Eating during certain periods and not eating during others. Example for this would be eat at 9 a.m. and then at 5 p.m. stop eating. There's the window right there, correct? Now you might be asking yourself, Coach Chris, okay, I get the eating window, but what do I eat to break my fast? What are the do's and don'ts? Not to worry, Coach Chris has got your back today. Let's get into the content. Okay, our first do is have your first meal already prepared. Prepare it. We do not make the best food choices when we are hangry, when we are hungry. I want you to think simple, whole foods, chicken, fish, eggs, fruit, some fruit, veggies are great. And by the way, we do not need to succumb to society's norms. What do they tell you? What does society tell you? Breakfast, lunch, dinner, 2 snacks. That's a massive amount of food, especially if you're driving to work in a car, sitting at desk at work, driving back home in a car, going home, sitting down and eating. You're not moving, all right? And you think Kellogg's company gives a crap about your health? You have to watch that. Now, I just want to have your meal prepared because we don't always make the best food choices when we're in a rush. So have it prepared. Let's go. Our first don't is don't overeat. And you will know you do this because you're probably going to a sleep coma for 1 to 2 hours, or your tummy's gonna hurt a little bit. Trust me, I know from personal experience this can definitely happen to you. And when you're restricting food through time, you may want to binge eat. But I want to take this frame for me right here. You are a human being. You're not an animal. I know when we get really hungry and we're just emotional eating, you're actually not acting like a human anymore. You're like an animal. All right, so be conscious. And this goes back to our first do is have that meal prepared already so you don't overeat. Let's go. Okay, our second do is rehydrate. Rehydrate that body. We actually get a lot of water from our foods, but when we're breaking our fast through our first meal, I really want you to take in the water. You can take in a tea. You can take in both for that matter, because we actually release weight about 84% through our lungs. And that happens a lot when we're sleeping, we're perspiring, we're sweating, fluids are coming out of us everywhere in the morning. Okay, so I want you to rehydrate and get those electrolytes back into the muscles, back into the body. Rehydrate. Okay, our second don't. Do not overeat with fats on your first meal. Overeating with fats on your first meal when you're intermittent fasting can cause digestive distress. I don't really need to describe what happens there, do I? I didn't eat a lot of fats for breakfast, okay? No. Okay. So what I want you to do is have a balanced macro meal, all right? Protein, fats, carbs. I want you to think, example for this would be whole wheat toast, 1 egg or 2 egg, and you put some veggies on there, tomato, pepper, and then you got a balanced meal. Let's go. Okay, our third do for breaking your intermittent fasting. I'm suggesting to you that you put your non-eating window, and we talked about the eating windows, while you're sleeping. That way you're not even conscious half the time, unless you're sleep eating. I don't know if that's a thing, but don't do that if it is. Okay, also, I'm urging you too, if you're new to intermittent fasting, maybe just start with 1 day. You don't have to do all 7 days. If you want to try it, try 1 day and see how it goes. Intermittent fasting is free, it's flexible, it's fun. You can tailor make it to your life. So start with 1 day. Okay, our third don't, our final one is do not break your fast with high sugary processed foods. Don't do that. When we're intermittent fasting, the great thing about intermittent fasting, it really controls your blood sugar levels. But if you're consuming high sugar, high processed foods, you're going to spike those levels and you could put weight on. That is not good. That's not the point. You want to be healthy. Now, examples for this would be donuts, cereal, muffins. Listen, first off, muffins are not muffins. They are cupcakes without ice cream. You wouldn't have a cupcake for breakfast, would you? All right, and you have a massive amount of muffins, you're gonna have a muffin top. Okay, so don't overeat sugars on your first meal. Let's go. All right, folks, thanks for sticking around till the end. If you love the video, again, share and subscribe. Also, I'm an expert weight loss coach from the Invest in the Best You Accountability Coaching. Hit me up right there. The website's there. This is Coach Chris at Capital Fitness. I love you. Eat clean. Let's go. Let's go.